Hello you all, my name is Maaike and we are going to make off this keychain today. Well, we are going to make this plastic shaker, so here we go. I'm going to tell you at first what you will need to make this one. You can see it's plastic, so we are going to start off with plastic. And for this plastic you need specialty plastic. You are going to use Fuseables by We Are Makers. We are memory keepers, and we are going to fuse it with the fuse tool. And it's really important that you're going to use the right plastic. So like I said, the Fuseables or Watterfall sleeves by We Are Makers, or you can use your own photo sleeves, for example, by Simple Stories. But you'll have to try the plastic because not every kind of plastic is working. For example, acetate won't work. So you'll have to know when you're going to craft, just give it a try if your plastic is working. Otherwise you'll have to find your plastic you can use. That's it. So that's all about the plastic. Then you can see there is some hot foiling going on. So, and I have used a gorgeous gift die by Carlijn Designs. It's Dutch, and I will show you what I've used. So basically you can use any hot foil die you want, of course. And you can see this is the die we're going to use. And also we're going to use, oh, here it is, the outer lines. Look, so I'm going to use 2 dies for this craft. So this is the purple you see, and the plastic is cut out with this one. So you also need to die cut it. And otherwise, if you probably have a die cutting machine, but if you don't, then you can cut it with your scissors, of course. And so then you will needing some hot foil. We are going to use this color today. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I will show you what I've used. The foil Quill by We Are Memory Keepers, We Are Makers. And this is sponsored, this paper of this foil and also the Fuseables. But I want to tell you right now, this is super cheap, and it has nothing to do with this video. It was just a coincidence, but $5. So check it out. I will link it down below. And of course you will need a hot foil machine. And I've got the Spellbind, this Glimmer, and it's new for me. And yeah, I really love it, but I thought, oh, it's a little bit boring only with paper, so I started to try something else. And I am already warming it up. And of course the fuse tool, it's already warming, and you'll have to well, I'm waiting about 15 minutes to use this one because it needs to be really hot. So this already is my die I'm going to use, and my platform of my spellbinders is ready, so I'm already placing it here. So I am waiting a few seconds because I think it's almost done. And when the switch is green, I'm going to place this green one upside down like this. And then I'm going to place my little scrappy piece of plastic, so it will be perfect together. And then I'm going to get it to my die cutting machine, but that's something I'm going to do off camera. But look, here you go, it's done. So I'm going to place this one, and of course you can say, oh, this is really big, it's too big for this piece, but yeah, it really doesn't matter at all. Then I'm going to place the plastic piece. Be sure it's on the right, so a little bit higher maybe, because yeah, you want it. I'm feeling if my plastic is right, but I think it's done. And then I'm going to place the 2 sheets like this. I'm running it through my die cutting machine, so it's going to be printed out, or how you can say. So I'll be back within a second. So it's done. I ran it through my die cutting machine, also spellbinders, and now it's time to see if it's paid up. Oh, getting this one away. I don't need the machine anymore, so I can take it off. Well, and you can see it's perfect. Isn't it super cute? Really loving it. And now you can use your scissor, or you can die cut this piece like this. So I'll have to run it through my machine and see you within a second. So here it is, you can see. And sometimes when you run it through your die cutting machine, it depends on the pressure of your machine. You'll have to add an extra layer of paper to die cut the plastic. Because I used to have a machine what was an electric machine, no problem. Now I'm having one, I'll have to use my hands, and sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but then add a extra piece of paper and it's done. But look, gorgeous. Then I'm going to get the fuse tool. It's hot enough, and I've got this, look, this little cute container, and I'm adding my self-made sequins to it. It's a little bit Valentine because, yeah, I love Valentine. And I'm going to fuse it, and take your time. And I'm going to use to start at the difficult part, and it's a little bit difficult or tricky maybe because of its surroundings, of its shape, because this is really simple. So I'm going to end up with this one, but starting with the top. So I am placing my tool, and maybe you're thinking, oh whoa, you can do it like this, you don't need a ruler. Well, I had to learn, of course, to do it like this. But take your time, and yeah, if it doesn't work the first time, then you'll try again and again. And making mistakes is really no issue, because I used to do it by myself as well, so that's totally fine. And sometimes, mostly of the time, I'm also using a Fusetool Mat. I'm not using it right now, but I see I had to because I'm making marks in my mat. So I'm going to grab my Fusetool Mat for the last piece. And I'm going to add it with the sequins. But look, this was so fast. And also be aware, don't tuck too much of the sequins inside, because then it's going to bubble. It's going to be more difficult to close. So that's just a small tip for you. I'm going to get my mat. I totally forgot to get it because it's almost the same color, so it didn't occur to me to get it, but now I've got it. So no mistakes anymore in my, no holes, gaps. Here you go. And this mat is making it super smooth to fuse. But also it's for safety for your craft mat. And if you're having a glass mat, for example, by We Are Makers, I also have this mat. Then yeah, this is optional. It's for yourself really simple, but it's not necessary, but it's making it simple. Look, here you go. We are done. Isn't it super cute? Then you can make a hole in it, of course, with your crocodile, and it's done. So I'm getting my crocodile. Wait a minute. So I've got it, and oh, isn't it a favorite? It's one of my first bought when I started crafting, and I still love it these days. And it's still working, so yeah, I really love it. It's such a good tool, really loving it. So those are the colors I have. So let me see, what will I be taking? Red, probably. Pink, yeah, looking for the bigger one. And then you can, yeah, just place your tool wherever you want. Be aware it's not too much to the inside, because otherwise you maybe get some problems with adding your keychain. So Here you go, there's a little hole. Well, I think we all know how to work with it. And otherwise, if this one is new to you, then then it's going to bring you so much fun. Look, and I've got this gorgeously fun, fluffy heart keychain. And since it's a Valentine shaker. So here we go. Oh my gosh, look, isn't it super, super pretty? Oh, loving it. So yeah, I think I've explained everything to you. But of course, if you've got any questions, let me know, and I am happy to help. And I will link everything down below in the description box. And well, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.